Are you struggling to keep up with changes in your IT infrastructure? Are delays, failures, and downtime becoming the norm? Too many unauthorized and emergency changes slipping through? Sounds like it's time to rework your change management strategy. Change for the better with ServiceDesk Plus. With the integrated change management module, you can plan and implement changes, establish accountability, minimize downtime, and keep stakeholders informed to improve your overall change management. ServiceDesk Plus provides a 6-stage change management process to help you manage the change lifecycle. You can build custom change workflows with actions like approvals, notifications, and field updates on a drag-and-drop canvas to define the flow of the change through various stages. Manage different types of changes, like standard and emergency changes, with unique workflows. For each change, ServiceDesk Plus lets you collect the right information using configurable templates, involve the right people using roles, and trigger the right processes using change workflows. Now let's look at the case of how John, the IT admin at Zilker, uses ServiceDesk Plus to implement the major change of migrating the company's on-prem services to an Azure cloud server. The first step is to create the change and define its scope. Details like the risk, category, assets involved, and change roles are defined at this stage. You can create custom change templates to collect relevant information from the change requester and map appropriate workflows. John initiates the change ticket for the Azure migration from the relevant template and assigns change roles to the appropriate people. Now that John has initiated the change and the need for the change has been recorded, it's time to draft the change plan. The change plan is crucial as the Change Advisory Board, or CAB, evaluates the plan to decide if the change should be implemented. He adds details of the impact, rollout plans, backout plans, and expected downtime. John also includes information on any associated incidents and problems within the change ticket. This detailed plan helps him secure the necessary approvals for the change. Next, John sends the change for approval. He chooses the relevant CAB to send this change to. The CAB examines the change plan and records their recommendations. In ServiceDesk Plus, you can set up multiple CABs and add requesters to the CAB as well. In Zilker's case, the changes involves its email and identity management services, which affects the entire organization. So all department managers are added as CAB members, and every single member's approval is recorded. Finally, based on the recommendations from the CAB, the change manager approves the change, making it ready for implementation. John adds the implementation details as individual tasks that can be assigned to technicians. He can also set dependencies and track work logs. He may create a project to implement large-scale changes, record the planned downtime, and make announcements from within the change ticket to keep stakeholders informed. When all of this is done, John carries out the implementation, in this case Azure cloud migration, at the scheduled time. Now that the change has been implemented, it's time to see how things went. A change reviewer examines the change to check for any deviation from the original change plan. Any corrections noted by the reviewer are made before the change is declared a success. At Zilker, Jason, the change reviewer, checks if the setup works for remote users and whether single sign-on is working as expected. Once the change has been deemed a success by the change reviewers, John can close the change and mark it a successful change. John creates custom closure codes to record the success of changes accurately and make reporting more effective. Notifications are automatically sent to stakeholders informing them of the change being successfully closed. The CMDB is updated to include the new architecture. ServiceDesk Plus made this change possible for John and his team at Zilker, helping them overcome the challenge that could have halted their move to the cloud. You too can use the change management module in ServiceDesk Plus to take charge of your IT changes and ensure that your changes are a success.